Good morning, class. This is Professor Brad Swigert, aka PBS. You'll see me sign my things that way. Um, it's Wednesday morning, and class has begun. And just to start off, I want you to know that everything is open all the way through the class. So since it's such a short class, I figure you should be able to work at your own pace if you want to. The due dates are the same. Nothing changes there. And I may not get it graded because you turn it in early, but you're welcome to work at your own pace during this class because it's all online. You may miss out on some instructions. I'm only going to put out instructions weekly and things like that. But I think I've got everything out there where you could probably make your way through the class. Here's the syllabus. The first thing I want to say is don't use my number unless you absolutely have to, and don't call after 10, or you can text, but I'd rather use this. Now, the quiz that you're going to take on the syllabus says use the message board, and that's the correct answer for the quiz. But for me, I'd rather use this because I can get back to you really quick. I don't always go into Moodle, every hour, but this comes up on my phone, in my Outlook, and I will see it and I will respond, okay, within a couple hours. So that's the best thing to do. Here are the main dates. The couple you want to look at here is the last day just to drop is tomorrow. You can only drop the class tomorrow without anything showing up on your record. Last day to drop with a W, which means if you feel like you're not going to be successful in the class, you can drop the class or withdraw from the class by Thursday, January 2nd. That's not Thursday. That's actually Tuesday. That's a misprint there. I'll have to fix that. That's Tuesday, January 2nd. And then the only thing that's not open till the open right now are the final test. That has to be taken on January 10th or 11th. We can't have you take that early. Okay? Okay, so moving on, here's the basic things. You need to take a quiz over the syllabus to get into the class. That's something the college has you do. The book is online, it's free. You can look these over, read this because you'll be quizzed over it. And I want to get down here mainly to a couple things that you're interested in. There is an attendance policy. I will take attendance by doing the assignments every week. You have to show up to class, even if you've turned it in already. Make sure you come into class that week and do something because that's how I can tell whether you've been there or not. Okay. On anything that's going to be late, get a hold of me ahead of time, and I may accept one. It's at my discretion. If you contact me afterwards, and a lot of people contact me at the last of the semester and say, hey, and it's a little late by then. I had to turn somebody down. They ended up with an F this last semester. So don't do that. All right, here's what we have. 6 major writing assignments. Now, the thing about the fall mini is we're cramming everything in here that we do in the normal class, except one thing. We don't do as many discussion boards. We just do one discussion board a week, and they're usually fairly short, and they're not a big deal. Okay? But the final is counted in this quiz section. So basically, each quiz or final is worth 10%. The final is 25 multiple choice questions. It's a little longer. The quiz is usually like 10 questions, but that's where that goes in there. Okay? And of course, regular grades here. Now, down here's the schedule. I want to show you a couple things, and I'll go over to Moodle. This syllabus, I broke it into the weeks, okay? And we have short weeks and long weeks. The first week's a short week. You need to do all this. Keep going all the way down. I tried to divide the weeks by this aqua color. Anything I want you to see important, I put in yellow. All the things are here. I tried to describe them exactly. But these numbers out at the side, they correspond to the section in Moodle where you will find that assignment. Notice how they're going up, as we're getting further in. The reason is I can't really fix Moodle to just have 5 weeks. It's something that takes a lot to do. So I just left them in there like it's a regular 16-week semester and told you where those are. And I tried to title them as well. I notice here I don't have one in the argument assignment, but it says argument assignment on the Moodle too. So, everything in this section's in 10. All right, so that's 10 as well. Everything here is in 10. I know that. You see up here in the week before it was 9. Okay, and then it's all 10. So that's 10 as well. And I think that's how it's titled. Finals down here, but there's still a paper due, a little short paper due that week, and a little discussion board. Again, it's only a couple of days. And the only thing that's not open ahead, I think I opened everything up so you could work ahead. And if it isn't, give me a buzz and, I'll open it up because I think with the with the short time, you should be able to work on anything as much as you want. And so other than that, you've got the final test there. And like I said, it's a multiple choice test. And there's a study guide for each quiz and or test in the section where that quiz and or test is. So you can go in there and look. It may not be right by it. Remember, when you go into Moodle, let's go into Moodle. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the Moodle, okay? And the picture behind it is a picture of Greenbelt Lake out there by Clarendon. So these are the numbers that correspond to where the assignments can be found. But these are grouped by dates. Notice our dates are the 19th, the 26th, the 2nd, and the 9th, and then the 10th is the last week. I put everything due at 11:59 on Tuesday. That is a question in the quiz, okay? 11:59 on Tuesday because of the holidays. Christmas fell on Monday, New Year's fell on Monday, and I didn't feel like making you do any work on those days so it's the next day. It's Tuesday. So everything's a Tuesday. The only difference is that makes this last week seem really short. But again, I'm opening everything up, so it's not like you have to do it that week. You can be working way ahead if you want, okay? And so go all the way down. Let's go to this. So here's the one I was talking about, the argument assignment. See, there it is. It's under number 10. Also, there's the pronoun quiz. I put the quizzes out there too. And then if you go in here, I'll show you a couple things. All right, there's the quiz. Here's a forum. I don't think we're doing that one. I'm going to close it. So, don't need that one. Here's the academic argument up here, but you won't see that. It needs to go in here under Turnitin. Everything's going to be done under Turnitin because we've had a lot of plagiarism, and that includes having AI-generated papers or turning in papers that you did for the previous class. If you're taking this class over, it will show me papers that you turned in from last class, and those are unacceptable. You'll have to redo them, and you'll get a significant reduction in your grade for being late. So don't do that, okay? Now, here's the review for the pronoun quiz, and here's some more review. This is one of the tougher quizzes. I'll warn you. Every semester, this one is people get very poor grades on it. Now, I've had people get hundreds on it, but for the most part, most people don't. And so please look at these reviews and learn your pronouns really well. It's pronouns and antecedents, and you should be able to get it. So make sure you go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, there's that. I'll show you a couple other things. Up here in this corner is when you get a message. It'll say there's a message, and it could be from somebody else or it could be from a professor. Go over here, and it'll show you that message, okay? And the other thing is, okay, once you get in here, it's kind of hard to get back out. I have to go very Okay, I want to show you this picture, too. This is what our class looks like. That's Greenbelt Lake out there. Come in here. Another thing is you go down here, course dashboard, and this is where I'll grade things. Your grade book grade will be here. I've got to set this up yet. It'll be set up by next week as far as putting your grades in. And you go in here, and your name will be here. There shouldn't be any grades in here yet. So I'll just go on somebody here. And no, that takes you back. So let me go back. So your grades will come across here. Okay. And your average for the course is the first number. Okay, so if you're looking for it, that's where you find it. Some other ways may not give you that. A lot of people say, I don't know how to find my grades. Well, here it is, right here under this course total. Okay, I'll have these set up. They may be set up already. I'll have to go in and look. You sometimes have to put the categories in right or it doesn't get it right. And I want to make sure as we're going along that the percentages are right so you know that at the end I don't have to say, well, the percentages were wrong and your grade's a B instead of an A or something like that. We don't want that to happen. So anyway, that's the basics. If you have any questions, give me a email at brad.swigert@clarendonccollege.edu. Like I said, I usually will respond to that within 2 hours because I look at it fairly often during the course. All right? All right.